What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel once again, and this weekend we're having a look at the massive Pomade Everything collab, Chaotic Clay. I tried to enunciate. So if you've been a member of the Everything Pomade group on Facebook, I'm sure you're familiar by now with the kind of alternate, I don't know, dark world reality group. The alternate group of Pomade Everything, which was created for various reasons, but it's too hot for tea today. And by way of that, you're probably also familiar with Robert and Cameron, the two guys who run Chaotic Hair on Instagram, and obviously they've had a pretty massive presence in both EP and now Pomade Everything, which they actually started that group. So Chaotic Clay is a brand new drop, and this is a massive collaboration between Robert and Cameron from Chaotic Hair, Flagship Pomade, White Label Grooming, Prodigal Pomade, and Cub & Co. And this is, they're calling it a brewing collaboration by Pomade Everything. So in terms of who's doing what in this collaboration, Robert and Cameron from Chaotic Hair, I mean, they started the PE group and they've kind of taken the creative direction on this. Tony from White Label actually came up with the formulation. Chris from Prodigal Pomade came up with the scent. Brad from Cub & Co. Did the label designs, and he's also responsible for stocking it in Australia. And Flagship Pomade is doing all the production and distribution, like everywhere else, basically. Well, I mean, everywhere. They're producing it, and then it's going places. Now, so we know who does what. So what is this thing supposed to be? Well, it's called Chaotic Clay, so as you might imagine, it's some type of a clay. But it actually even mentions, like, if you look this up on the website, they kind of say, like, well, is it matte paste or a clay pomade or something else? Like, yeah, it's kind of a mashup of all of that. And generally speaking, it's meant to be a firm-holding, dense clay product that can be used for a variety of hairstyles, including, you know, texturized ones or cleaner looking styles as well. So now that you have all that background information, now we can actually crack into this bitch and get started. So in terms of packaging and pricing, this here comes in your standard 4-ounce or 120 gram amber plastic jar with the black aluminum lid, and of course the black and silver metallic labeling. So that's the work of Brad George, and also that kind of Chaotic Clay font is found on, you know, Robert and Cameron's page. And in terms of price, this is going to run you $18 US. So yeah, as far as the design, I mean, standard pomade jar. I do really like the labeling. Just the black with the like silver accents, and the font looks pretty badass. Yeah, so I really like the way that the jar itself looks. Now, for everybody's most anticipated category, we gotta talk about that scent. So as I mentioned earlier, the scent was done by Chris Young from Prodigal Pomade, and it's said that he modeled the scent after Creed's original, what is it called? Original Santal. So basically it's supposed to be a very like sandalwood forward fragrance, which love me some sandalwood, so it's time to nose in. Titty sprinkles! Ugh. Ooh, that do fuck me up pretty good. Yeah, so it's definitely cologne-y, but you do get that real, like, kind of slightly spicy sandalwoody base, and it's very fresh. It's just great. It's a great fragrance. And now you will, depending on how much product you use, you may or may not catch a whiff of it throughout the day, which is fine for me. But aside from that, like, I only put one small scoop in today, and I'm not really smelling it anymore. But it's not something that will clash with, you know, if you're wearing a cologne or something like that. Now, quickly through the ingredients. So this is a water-based product. So we got water in the first spot, followed closely behind by rice bran wax. So that's where most of your hold is going to be coming from. So interesting to note that this is what I would consider to be a more like wax-forward formula. After that, we have some shea butter and PEG 40 hydrogenated castor oil, things that we're used to seeing in these kind of more conditioning type of products. And after those two, then we have our two clay boys, bentonite and kaolin clay. Then more hydrogenated castor oil, some lanolin wax. We also have some sea clay in there, as well as grapeseed oil, your fragrance, and then of course the preservatives. Now, they're mentioning this is a dense product, and so if we take a look inside the jar here, we can see a dense, thick boy it is. Now it is worth mentioning that this does seem to have a kind of harder top layer. It does get smoother and creamier once you crack through that. But so just an important thing that I would note here, when you're getting through the top layer, since it is harder, you do want to put a little extra work in and make sure that you break it down enough to get all those clumps out, because otherwise that can cause some issues getting rid of those once they're in your hair. So with that being said, we can move into the demo footage. Now, I have been testing this for maybe a week and a half now. I've been using it basically on the daily. I've tried it in all different ways. Robert's preferred styling method is to put like 2 scoops into damp hair, then blow dry a bitch, and then add a little more into dry hair. It looks great on him. Didn't work so well for me. I do have some footage of doing that here for you, and it looked great at the beginning, and I pushed it like my hair the opposite way that it normally goes, and it looked amazing at first. But that day was like 1,000 fucking degrees here in Connecticut and about 1,000,000,000% humidity. So if you're on PE, you probably saw I posted a picture later that day of just me being sad face because the humidity just destroyed my hair like the moment that I stepped outside. Also, it's worth mentioning for me when I did that, and A, using that much product, and B, applying some into damp hair before blow drying, the product definitely, like, the waxiness came forward a lot more. So for me, that meant a finer, bit strandier texture, and it did have a little more weightiness in the hair, and to me it had like a low shine to it. So my preferred styling method with this is the same as my preferred styling method with most clay products, and that means we're starting out with clean, freshly blow-dried hair that has only been pre-styled with a bit of smoothing product. So I need that smoothing product to start out, because without it, and especially if you spend too much time breaking this down, there's kind of a delicate balance. So you want to break it down enough to make sure that it's nice and smoothed out and there are no clumps left or anything. But if you break it down too far, then it's going to get real tacky. And so if you're a fellow coarse, thick-haired person like me, then that just means it's going to be pretty tuggy and pulley and dry going in. But if you break it down just right, it is smooth sailing, and it applies very easily with very little tug or pull. Now, I would say I like to use like less is more with this for me. So like today, I've got in just 1 small scoop for the demo that we're looking at here now. That was, again, 1 probably dime-sized scoop in the hair. And so here are the final results on that, and so we're looking pretty good. I would say it's got like a natural shine. It's definitely not, you know, overly matte. It's not dry or anything. And still, for me, I feel like that it's definitely more of a waxy texture than a typical coarse clay texture. So for me, that just means a bit thinner strands, and it's not necessarily my most preferred texture, but it still looks pretty good. Now, as far as hold and endurance, for me, this was not a firm. This is more of a straight medium for me, and so if we take a look here, this is about 10 hours later, and so yeah, you can see there's some natural breakdown. My natural waves are starting to come back out because, again, it's humid as fuck here in Connecticut right now, so it's been brutal. I think it's also like 95 degrees today, and my basement doesn't have any HVAC, so I'm sweating my balls off right now. And yeah, so I've got, like I mentioned, you know, 1 small scoop in today, even smaller a scoop today, just because I wanted to try that out, and it feels like it's on the lighter side of a medium right now. And as I mentioned, it's hot down here and I'm sweating, so here come the natural waves, which is fine with me, because y'all know me, I'm a medium boy, and I don't mind when my natural waves come out, as long as they come out in a way that doesn't look like trash, which I think is, you know, they're looking pretty decent right now. Now, I did mention you can also use this for clean styles. I could definitely see that because, you know, you use more product, it gets waxier, and then that, to me, is more suited to like comb lines and stuff. And if you use less product like I've got right now, it has that kind of matte pasty feel to it where it's very lightweight feeling in the hair, although of course you are going to be sacrificing a bit of hold to get there. As far as the washout, it is water-based, and I find that most of it comes out with just a water rinse. You might need a bit of shampoo to get the rest out, but it is a very easy washout. And I forgot to mention, you also get one of these little Pomade Everything stickers with your order, which are pretty neat. I like the stickers. All right, so overall thoughts on the Chaotic Clay collab alliteration. I like it. Is it my favorite clay? Honestly, no. I think for me and my hair type, it just didn't work quite as I expected. You know, as I mentioned, to me, it feels waxier. My jaw just cracked. Did y'all hear that? It does have a waxier feel to it, or waxier than I was expecting. Let's put it that way. But the scent, fuck. And it's got a nice texture, and so as like a medium hold product, if I'm just using a little bit in dry hair, I do quite enjoy the end results. And one thing that I meant to mention during the demo footage, but we'll talk about it now, with the shea butter and grapeseed oil and everything in there, this is one of those clays that is very conditioning over time. So at the end of the day, your hair is going to feel real soft and real smooth, which is something that I always appreciate. You know, because I would always prefer that over like a super dry clay that just makes my hair feel like straw later. I would always prefer a more conditioning one like this. So yeah, overall, I would say job well done. It's definitely a very cool collab. It's cool to see, you know, all the pieces come together and what that ended up creating, you know, and it's just cool to have like this group project that came together in a cool way. I just said cool way too many times. It's just wishful thinking because I'm hot. So that wraps things up for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this and found it helpful. Please do stay tuned. We've got plenty more content coming up real soon. So if you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with everything. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. And we'll see you at the next one.